Hi everybody, how you doing today? Today we're going to be talking about photographing public speaking events. And by public speaking events, I mean any kind of event where there's a public speaker. Now, that can be many things. When you think of public speaking event, you probably think of something like a speech, like a political campaign or something like that. While that's involved, there's many types of events where you're going to need to photograph somebody who's at a podium or accepting an award or yada yada. That's what this video today is about. How to photograph those very vital moments where you could be hired by a client that wants photos of them, you could be hired by a company to photograph an entire event. Either way, knowing what type of shots to get always helps. First, some basics. When you're photographing a public speaker to get interesting shots, you want to be thinking, how does this add to the story of what I'm photographing? What kind of message do I want to bring across to the viewer of this photo? Here's a good example. Here's two different shots. In this shot, not a bad photo. You can see the speaker there. We can improve this photo by just moving to the left a little bit. That way you can get the people sitting behind the speaker in frame, creating a more interesting photo and adding to the overall story of the photo. When you're photographing public speakers, you want to keep your eye out when they're looking at the audience. A lot of times public speakers will, look around and dart around, or a lot of times they'll make hand gestures to enunciate the message, right? Those are the kind of moments you want to look out for. If a public speaker sticking out an arm, if they're waving out their hands, if they have their hands together, you want to look for facial expressions. You want to look for things that make an interesting and powerful image. Now, not every public speaker is going to be so adept at public speaking. A lot of them are going to be looking right down at the script. Now, that's okay, but you want to find a way to make those kind of images interesting by framing, like we talked about earlier. Some other things to look out for is to be aware of the surroundings of the public speaker. What's behind them? What's around them? Are there signs that have labels or names of the event that they're speaking at? It might be wise to include that in the photo, in the framing. Just things to look out for. Names, logo names, award names, things that add context to the photos are key. Well, guys, I really hope this video helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.